Dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into Natas, a war game from the OverTheWire designed to sharpen your web security skills. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Now, let's jump in and start hacking our way through Natas. The level I'm going to do will be level 3. In this video, I'd like to show you how to use Python to code robots file checker. As you know, robots file tells the search engine crawlers which URLs the crawler can access. And I will use Python to code program to check a website has robots file or not. So now we can copy the address of the, not IP address, the URL of the level 3 and head over to Linux, and let's bring up the browser and press the address into the address bar of the browser. Now we can press enter. Now we should give the username and password to proceed. And of course, username is Natas3 and the password we can copy it from notebook. And now we can paste into password field and click sign in. There is nothing on this page. So as usual, we need to check its source code by right-clicking the mouse. So there is one comment at the bottom. No more information leaks. Not even Google will find it this time. So I think the comment itself is implying something to us. Maybe, Google is the biggest search engine, and the basic component of the Google would be crawler. And almost every website has robots file. Just I mentioned at the very beginning, robots file tells the search engine crawler which URLs or which directory the crawler can access. So maybe I'd like to close this ad. Maybe here it's giving us the hint. We need to check whether the site has robots file or not. Even without such a hint, we need to check, right? This is one step of web immersion, or very important step of any web penetration engagement. So now we can put the robots file in its end. And the two entries or two lines. The first one, any browser or, any crawler has one field of user agent. So here means any user agent can, or any crawler can access this site. However, the second line is telling the crawler this directory cannot be accessed. Of course, we are pen tester. We need to take a look at without a problem. So to access this directory, we can copy and put in the end. No problem. Right? And there is one file. The name is user.txt. No problem. We can click it. And this text file contains the password for the next level. Very easy, right? So next, I'm going to show you how to use Python to automate this process. Let's open up the editor of PyCharm, and we need to import some modules. The first module I'd like to import is requests module, and this is the third-party module. In order to use this module, you need to install it with pip. And the second module I'd like to import, not module, my bad. We need to import a class. We need to, from requests auth module, import HTTP basic authentication. As we know, Natas series requires basic authentication. So we can use this class to initialize the instance for the basic authentication class. Okay. And next, I'd like to import sys module. You know, this module can control the flow of program, but also can handle or process users' arguments or options. Okay. Next module I'd like to import is so which one? Maybe I think that's all. If I forgot something, I can import later. Okay. And I'd like to use a function method to code this program rather than object OOP or object-oriented programming method. So the first method I'd like to define, DF is short for definition. I'd like to define the authorized request. You know, this is not a normal requests. We need to give the username and password to proceed or to access such websites which require basic authentication. And we can pass the three parameters. The first one is URL, and second one is username and password. Okay, and column. First of all, we need to initialize the instance for the class HTTP basic authentication. So we can use any name for this instance or variable, basic and HTTP basic authentication. We need to pass two arguments. The first one is username, and the second one is password. Okay, and then we can send requests to the application, and returned information will be saved into the, for example, I use this response as a name for this object. And here, response is object which contains different types of attributes and also maybe some methods. So here we can use request module, and we can use dot operator, not operation, excuse me, and the getter method. Although request can support so many different types of methods, if you use the dot, and you can know how many methods can be supported by this module. Okay, requests. So the get, and we can pass the keyword arguments. This would be maybe a bit more readable, okay, or human readable. And URL should be URL. The authentication is basic, okay. And now we just return response, okay. So next method I'd like to define is the major method, main method, and we need to do some users options processing. If user didn't specify options properly, and then we will raise the exception or raise the error message to user. So the archive, you know, this one is a list, and if it's less than 4, and then we can print out some usage The first one is, this string should be the file name or the name for this program. And we can use this, the first position represents the URL, or maybe the basic URL or base URL, followed by the username and password. Okay, so now the percent symbol, this should be the first item in this list. This represents the file name of this file. Okay, the 0, as you know, in list, the index of list starts from 0. Okay, so now we can exit from the program. Maybe here I can see there's some a bit warning. To make PyCharm happy, we can introduce one more line break. Now the line on the score or on the line disappears. Okay, and similarly we can here add one more line break. So next, if user specifies options correctly, and then we can do the following. The URL, this case should be the base URL, would be the second element or item in this list, and the username equal to sysarchive. The third item in this list, password, is the last one. Okay, so next, what can we do next? We need to oh, sorry, I think I forgot to import the module. Although this is not necessary, however, we can use this module to concatenate different parts of URL. Yeah, I like it very much. So this will not make a mistake. So we can from urllib. This is built-in library for Python 3, the pass and import URL join. And next we can get its URL by run this method or function. Okay, so we can give the base URL and robots, because we want to check whether robots file is available on the target website. Next, we can call this function. So authorized request URL and username and password. Okay, so returned information or value would be set to response. Next, we can check is response status code of this response. Response status code, if equal to 404, it means that robots file is not robots file, not found. Okay, otherwise, sorry, why not found? Otherwise, we can get we can get the content of the robots file. And also I'd like to split into different lines. Okay, so how to do robot entries equal to response text attribute, and then I'd like to split by line break. Okay, and then we can iterate over this list. This contains a list. Okay, so for line in robot entries, if slash, always, like you can see over here, if the entry has slash, it means that this is line. This is the line which contains URL or directory of the URL. Okay, so now I'd like to go back. So if in line, then we can set it to variable dir, and we can use line split. We do not want to have this part disallow or allow. I do not want to, I want to drop it out. Okay, so now we can use split and column, and the second item should be directory. Okay, and also we can strip any space in the end or in front of this directory or this line. Okay, so now we can send request again, authorized requests, URL here. Oh, sorry, I think we need to generate new URL. This would be, we can call the function join and the base URL followed by the dir. Okay, so then, you know, this function can calculate different parts of URL to be the entire URL. Okay, and then we can call the first function. The first one should be the URL and username and password. Okay, and we can save it to response, and then we can print out the source code of this response. Okay, so I think that's all. We have already defined two functions. Next, we just call function main. Okay, now let's bring up terminal to test or run our program. If we will run Python 3, and if you didn't specify any options, you will get its usage. Okay, so URL, we can copy it. Maybe I'd like to autocomplete this command. So the base URL and the username and the password. So now we can press enter to see whether it can work properly. Yes, we have already retrieved. We have really, maybe we can, we can print something like, otherwise we can print robots file is found. Now retrieving robots file. Okay, press. Let's run our program one more time. So now I think, as you can see, the robots file is found. Now retrieving robots file. So I think that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.